Hello Gemini, welcome back to the Illuminator for your September and October reading. Let's see what is going on for you. What are the messages for Gemini for this month? What is going on in your life? Let's dive in. All right, the moon and the Knight of Pentacles, the moon in the reverse. So it looks like you're sobering up. That's how I can actually word this energy. It's like maybe in the last month you've been really into your headspace, maybe getting yourself wind up about things that were not really necessary, and you're starting to realize like, okay, I need to start to ground myself. Overthinking can kind of like kill the vibe as well, and I feel like for many of you with this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, you're starting to realize that you need to take some practical steps, really focus on the doing, and kind of like get things in order for your life that are in a practical sense. It could just be like cleaning up your house or reorganizing your mind, your thoughts, as well as when it comes to your work, prioritizing things. So getting a little bit more methodical and conservative rather than being in your emotions as well as in your feelings or in your mind, and stressing about things that maybe you don't have any control over, or things that haven't even taken place yet in your life, and you're stressing about like coulda, woulda, shoulda, like what if this goes wrong, what if that goes wrong. That's kind of like the moon type of energy. And sometimes it can be deceitful, right? Like the moon can absolutely deceive us in a way that we think that something is going to go wrong, and we fed ourselves up in regards to that. But actually when we kind of like look at it in a sober way, we're like, no, all right, I have control over that. If anything goes wrong, so it might be, but what you need to do is really put more focus on getting more organized practically, right? That's what I'm seeing. For some of you, I do also see that you're walking away from a family member, all right? Someone that may have not given you the emotional support that you've been seeking for. This person has probably said some things, or the fact that they weren't there to support you has really hurt you, and you may have been suffering from a lot of pain ever since. But I do feel like you're going towards a more healing environment for yourself, focusing on your priorities. For some of you, there are also like family members or people that are just unhappy in their life that keeps on kind of like dragging on your energy, and you may start to feel like very sorry for them, but at the same time you are aware that you need to put more focus on your priorities around this time. So also the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you are trying to close yourself off from some societies, some friendships, or some people that are only there for the good times, but that are not really there for when things go wrong, or when you're feeling down or upset. They're not really there for you. So you may be starting to divide kind of like the party people from like who is really there for you. And sometimes that can be also like a painful reality check where you're like, I did not expect that to happen, right? So yes, I feel like for a lot of you, you're seeing that a harsh truth is better than a soft lie here, and that you need to focus on your own goals in regards to growing internally here, all right? What else? What is going on in your environment right now? What can you expect? Okay. We have the Page of Cups, the Magician, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. And the bottom of the deck is a Ten of Wands. For some of you, Gemini, you've been trying to be there for each and every person. Like, you have very good intentions here. You're very loving, you're very kind. Even with like new people, you immediately get into being close with them, right? However, this this energy may not be always good for you, because eventually you take on other people's conflicts, other people's energies. There could be like some type of drama that is going on around you where you kind of like need to take a break from, because it's getting too much on your plate. I'm really feeling that emotionally you are really doing your best, right, towards some people. However, it's draining your energy, and this is kind of like a reminder to really put yourself first. Again, I keep on getting the energy of like, put your responsibilities first rather than being responsible for everyone in your surroundings. Because I feel like you have this urge to be there for a lot of people, but I feel like some things in your life that have like a practical outcome are not going so well because you have not been putting a lot of focus on that. There's a lot of emotions and energies around you, and you need to kind of like focus on, again, the practical matters here, like, because the drama is around you and you could get manipulated into or sucked into that vibration. And Spirit is really saying like, you gotta take it easy, you gotta take a good rest and really focus on your abundance here. A lot of messages coming out here. Right, cycles, triggers, and lessons. So there is something that you keep on doing. You're either allowing people to trigger you, emotionally trigger you, where you feel like other people don't give you enough in return, or you feel somehow kind of like manipulated into situations. I feel like this is a very significant spiritual lesson for you, where you're probably going through some chaos right now because you're going through a deep spiritual awakening. Yeah, in your heart chakra, the base chakra, and the Six of Cups. So for a lot of you, there is a past situation or a past trigger that is about to be coming up, and this is going to be very important for you to heal, because it really affects your base chakra, and the base chakra is all about safety. It's all about feeling at home, feeling confident, knowing that you're being supported, having the financial support. So again, some type of wound or trigger within your heart chakra is affecting something that is connected to your safety, all right? Could be connected to your home life, could be connected to your safety, money, income, whatever that might be for you. But it is absolutely showing up for you to really put more focus on that. Others of you, there is someone at the work front that may have like an eye on you, that may be wanting to try to have like an affair with you. They are absolutely having, I feel like, a lot of eye contact with you. However, I feel like for a lot of you Geminis, you're really not that interested in love anymore because you've been jaded. So meaning that your heart chakra is kind of like closed off from that. However, I think that you are really putting more focus on being free, being single, and living in the moment. And if you feel like someone at the work front is trying to have an affair with you or is being inappropriate, try to make sure that you address this and that you really speak up for yourself without getting into a dramatic event, all right? Because I feel like it's very important for you to address to this individual that you are not tolerating this, all right? This could be a very specific message. Yeah, I do definitely see someone here that is trying to pursue you emotionally. And again, the devil is at the bottom of the deck. You may feel like you want to have this person's comfort because you're going through an emotional period. However, there seems to be a warning that you could get, sucked into some type of drama at the work front that you don't really want. So be mindful of that. Try to see outside of the box and don't settle for less, okay? That's what I'm getting. Don't settle for less. What is going to happen in your love life? Yeah, Five of Swords. Oof. Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. What is the shadow? Up in the air, not able to make solid plans, flighty and ungrounded. So you're being influenced by someone that is also in that way. You're starting to take over their energy, because this is exactly what I've been saying. Not able to make solid plans, flighty and ungrounded. So someone in particular in love is constantly trying to bring you down in some type of sense. They may do it from a loving, critical aspect. However, it is really influencing you. It's really influencing you in a way where you need to take a step back and start to be very clear with your boundaries. This Five of Swords is sometimes an energy where, you know, someone makes a joke, like they joke around by putting you down, saying things that are quite harmful, but in a way that it's like in a joke, right? And sometimes you don't really realize it, and it's time for you to speak up about it and say like, hey, I don't like this type of energy, because I feel like maybe you're also avoiding having this conversation, right? Because there is definitely a lot of love between the both of you, and I think that this is the only person that you want to have in your life. However, you're questioning whether this love is enough and whether you should ask for more. Like, I feel like the Queen of Swords is there saying like, you should not settle for less, and you should be more open about what it is that you want, and not be too patient and tolerant when it comes to this person's behavior or their actions or their what they are speaking up about, right? Roving eyes, keeping possibilities open, obvious flirt and disrespectful. Okay, so you might be dealing with someone that is making maybe a lot of jokes or looking or wandering with their eyes to other people. This might be something that is kind of like hurtful for you, right? So you may need to address that towards this individual. Have faith in your dreams, and it's time to release negativity. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, Gemini, this is absolutely your whole reading. Like, anything else is kind of like not important, right? Like, you need a practical plan. Like, put down all the emotions and all the thoughts in regards to the people in your surrounding, and really put the focus on what you want to achieve. Write it down, your short-term goals, your long-term goals, your visions, your manifestations, your dreams, and really see how you can tackle that, like how you can get there. Is it either through a workshop, through some studies, through daily practices in your life that you need in order to achieve your goal? Whatever it is, it's going to be very important for you, and especially in this well, by the time that you're going to watch this reading, it's not going to be the full moon anymore, but I do feel like the full moon is going to be giving you a lot of inspiration and realization, and also visions on the things that you still need to achieve, some dreams that you've been forgetting about because you've been sucked up in some emotional energies here. So maybe try to do some type of release of negativity that's been around you, that's been trying to bring you into some type of argument or conflict, all right? Maybe also have to do with your family. But you do have miracles coming in here. Look at that. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibilities of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. So something is going to be healed, and if it's possible for you to work with your heart chakra, do some heart chakra meditations, as well as grounding yourself with the base chakra, it is definitely going to take place for you. All right, that's what I have for you, my dear Gemini. I hope that this resonated, and if you are interested, the link for this extended will be in the description box below. Take care.